Namaskar. Good morning, Ram Ram. You are watching our channel AC Astro, and today we are here with a Mercury Direct video. From 16th of September, Mercury is going to be direct. That means all the work which is you find, oh, my all work is going in reverse mode. Now, no problem. Every business, everything in direct mode from 16th September for all 12 ascendants. How the direct Mercury will give good results. Let's welcome Akash.
Namaskar, Rohitji. Yes, the Mercury is the planet of communication, and during this time, a lot of things delay due to government activities and due to any kind of paperwork, communication, and there can be major losses due to communication during the Mercury retrograde period. So today we are going to discuss about how September 16 Mercury will get direct into Leo and what effect it will bring on for everyone, Rohitji. So 16th of September, mark this date. All the things that you can delay till 16th of September, please delay it. Now, starting for Aries ascendant, now here Mercury is was retrograde in the fifth house for you and going towards its own, going towards the own enemy, that is Moon. Now it will start moving forward from 16th. It will activate your fifth house of creativity, romance, and children. So in these areas, in creativity, in romance, and in children area, you would have felt a lot of baggage or lot of blockages. Now this is the time you will feel more expressive and may engage in creative projects. It's an excellent time for dating. Now it is a time for you to make relationship or get into relationships. On the other hand, your creative projects may again regain recognition. All the things that you had brain fog and you were not able to get the idea rolling, it is the time that you will get this. On the other hand, there will be a lot of opportunities in terms of personal growth, in terms of funds and money. This is the house of money. Okay, remember, fifth house, house of money, Lakshmi Mata Sthan. And from here, the aspect of Mercury on the 11th house gives you clear indication that there will be some kind of gains in terms of money, and that will be through your own effort. On the other hand, be cautious, because this is also the house of speculation. So any kind of impulsive decisions in matter of heart, in matter of stock market, in matter of cryptocurrency, there can be some issues because Mercury has just regained the direct strength. Yes, Sun is going to be going to the other house in the next day. There will be Rashi Parivartan Yoga. Sun will be in Virgo, so there is this the corner here has a very good potential in terms of giving you very good results. So you have balance. You balance your passion with reason. Do not go overboard. On the other hand, your communication style is assertive and you should use it wisely in negotiation and discussions. This will be very beneficial for you in this period. All the problems, all the work that has stopped will start take action. If you're into litigation, if you're into any kind of problem related to loans, debt, Sun in the sixth house will also give you great relief, and you can expect wonderful results during this period. For Taurus ascendant people, Rohitji, now it is affecting the fourth houses, house and family. Now, what has happened, Rohitji, over this period is that there could have been a lot of delays in decision that are related to real estate, Rohitji. Improvements in home, any kind of renovation. There could have been a lot of delay, or you might not. Some places you might even not get clearance from the government because Mercury is retrograde. And here, Rohitji, if you see, Mercury rules two very auspicious houses: second house of money and wealth, and the fifth house of money and wealth. So it's a very important planet, for Taurus ascendant people. And when it was retrograde in the fourth house, there could have been some problem related to real estate, communication with family members, mothers, travel. There could have been delays in all this kind of stuff. Now here, because Mercury gets direct, family bonds will strengthen, and you may plan a very special event during this period, a reunion at home, or maybe you will renovate your home and then call your friends or your family over. So it's going to be a pleasant time for you. On the other hand, if real estate, there was no deal happening, now you should reinitiate, because here investments could be profitable during this time. And do valid research. Do valid research before doing such things, because it also depends on your dasha, antardasha, and so many other things, the aspects and what kind of Mercury is it. Afflicted, not afflicted, on whose natal Mercury it is going. Do you have a Mercury return here? So it all depends on that kind of status. On the other hand, Rohitji, consider expressing your feelings more openly with loved ones for better understanding, because during the period of Mercury retrogression, there could have been instances where your family members or your loved ones might be feeling little bit, a little bit isolated from your attention, and that is required during this. If there is such kind of event that is happening in your life, or is anything in this way is going forward, or so, just comment below so that we can get to know that yes, Mercury transit here gives such kind of results. On the other hand, career will have a very good enhancement because Mercury aspects the 10th house. 10th house is Saturn. Saturn in that house is at this moment retrograde. So here Mercury gives a little bit strength to the 10th house and can give very good results in terms of getting a job, or if you are applied a job, you can get a job during this period, or maybe if you're changing a job, you can get new job offers. So all the best. For Gemini ascendant people, Rohitji, sorry, Mercury rules Gemini. Okay, it is the ascendant lord, and it was retrograde in the third house. So third house retrograde means it's a crazy time for Gemini ascendant people, because their lord is in the house of communication, and who rules the communication for the whole universe was retrograde. So all the communication could have been falling apart and working against you. But during this period, it is a very good house where your communication, your relationship with your siblings, you will be especially articulate and engage in a lot of conversations and short trips. It's a very good period for you, that you can now restore your communication, and also all the damage that has been done during the period of Mercury retrograde, you can start solving it by again a positive approach. Here, the third house is also the social life. That means it is the life around your neighbors, or around your neighborhood. Here, your social life becomes very much more active, with chances to, network and form new connections, start talking to new people, discuss your ideas, take suggestions. So this is a very good period. On the other hand, siblings and close friends offer valuable advice. Listen to their insights, because Mercury here will give you some kind of indication that if you are into the zone of decision making, make sure siblings and close friends are at least considered for advice during this period. And as soon as we see the third house placement of Mercury, we see the aspect. We see the aspect on the ninth house. So ninth house is the house of long journeys, and third house is the house of short journeys. So you see here, short trips or new course of study, because ninth house aspect, and Jupiter, Saturn is retrograde in the ninth house, which at this moment. So here, new instances or new opportunities for education can start in. You need to start some new course, or maybe you need to broaden your horizon, and that is the same day, Rohit ji, 16th of September, when we start our class, our astrology for beginners class, and many people have enrolled, and I have some people who had to say no, but I have still the fourth batch, and we can put people there. But still, I had to say no to many people because of so much of inquiry. So it's a very good period for Gemini ascendant people. Hopefully, a good time, and good, all the people who are thinking of going to some pilgrimage, very good time for you. Please make the best use of this time. For Cancer ascendant people, Rohitji, now Mercury here is not so beneficial. It rules the 12th house of losses and the third house of extreme hard work and communication. So, Rohitji, this was the kind of situation which was happening with all the Cancer ascendant people, that losses, 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 back to back. Some kind of problem, some kind of communication, losses due to communication, some kind of losses due to commitment. These are the two things. And if that is the case, do comment below what has happened between in the last month. Now here Mercury in Leo affects the second house of wealth and speech. This is favorable time. At this moment when Mercury turns direct, it is favorable time for financial decisions, negotiations, and increasing your income through effective communication. So financial discussions may lead to increased income or opportunities, Rohitji. Investment, you should invest during this period. If you have any kind of money with you, invest, try and invest. Express yourself diplomatically, to avoid misunderstanding with family members. Do not need to be very direct. Mercury here gives you an approach that you can be very direct and then make some loss. You have to now act diplomatically. As soon as Mercury has become direct, you have to be diplomatic. and also consider to budget and financial plan for future security. Now here some people might also indulge into some kind of thing related to research, or maybe there could have been a family dispute or problems in family which can lead to some kind of shared resource or inheritance kind of talkings in the house. Now here we have to remember the second house lord is going in the third house, so you will gain some money. So money gain is there through your effective communication. So make sure you are completely vigilant on this part of communication and get good money during this period. Now, Roji, for Leo ascendant people. Oh, for Leo ascendant people. So for Leo, Rohitji, it is going to be in the first house and a very important planet for Leo ascendant. It is the owner of the second and the 11th house. That means it is a very important planet in terms of money. So all the Leo ascendant people might have been going through a state in life where a lot of money had been spent unexpectedly, because retrograde position, when Mercury is in retrograde position, all the energy goes towards the 12th house, and 12th house here is the house of losses. So it's clear and evident that they must have had delays in a lot of things that relate to their self development, and they could have had losses. But now the period is good. It is a time when Mercury will be direct now and will be going to Virgo very soon. And before that, Sun is here in Virgo to make sure that you are taken good care of. The ascendant lord is in the second house. Whenever ascendant lord goes to one house in the second house, like for example, if it is the Cancer ascendant, if it goes to Leo, now it is Leo, it is going to Virgo. Such kind of ascendant start giving you gains because it shows the personal gains. As soon as it goes in the second house, it says gains from your personal effort. Now your self-expression, your communication skills, it's good time for self-promotion. You have to stand out. You have to stand out in the market and say that, I can do this. You come and contact me for this. It is time for asserting your ideas and make a positive impression on others. Because somehow, we are in this universe to give and take. That can be knowledge, that can be money, that can be advice, anything at all. We have to give and take. That is what it is. The world is one single family. There is no caste, creed, religion which all our ancestors made. But in this present time, it is all about sharing. It's a positive attitude. If you even nowadays, the bigger problem which I am facing in my consultations is loneliness. Everyone, all the girl, like women in my consultation, men in my consultation say they have no one to talk to. The family is not there. They are away from their family. There is complete isolation. They just go to work and come back. So there is no friends. This is the time for you to make friends. This is the time that your self confidence, charisma, make it a great time for job interviews or public speaking. It is the time for you to stand on stage and say something. It is the time for you to attend seminars. It is the time for you to network. It is the time for you to get your self confidence high at a high level. And personal goals and aspirations become very clearer. This is the time you should also set goals for the upcoming year or next year. It is just 4 months now. We are going to be ending this month, this year, and we have to get into a new year. We have to have clear goals. Without a goal, there is no way that you'll achieve something. You need to have your daily goals or your monthly goals and yearly goals and 5-year plan and 10-year plan, because then you look forward to achieving something. Another thing which I learned very good after a very good um, I saw an interview of a billionaire. He said that it is not how I cannot afford it, it is how I can afford it. So we see a private jet and we say, oh, I cannot afford this. No, no, no. It is how can I afford it? That should be your question. Okay, and here it is a time for you to showcase your unique talents and creativity to stand out. So do not leave any stones unturned. Make sure you use the best ever time for yourself and your relationships. On the other hand, because again, in your exactly, if we see in the seventh house right now, the aspect of Mercury happens and where Saturn is retrograde. So here a retrograde Saturn will get a little bit of strength with Mercury because they are very good friends, and Mercury will try to make sure your relationships and the communication in your relationship is very clear and other people understand you. For Virgo ascendant, again, Mercury is the Lord, and it was a very difficult period for Mercury to be in retrograde position in the 12th house, Rohitji. 12th house is the house we know it's about spirituality and solitude. You may spend more time in introspection, meditation, or working on hidden projects behind the scenes. So during the retrograde period, everything must have been haywire, and you must be spending a lot of money in terms of medical bills, in terms of some kind of auspicious event as well. If a very good Mercury is placed in your chart, so it depends. It is the house of expenses, and that expenses can be for good reason also, for education, for higher education, for hospital, for marriage, for death, for funerals, anything good or bad. All the expenses are seen from the 12th house. Here it is the time that you to reflect on your past experience and use this time for inner growth and healing. No worries, sometimes there is a difficult situation where we lose some money, or but we have to, again I told you, and I'm telling you repeatedly, we have to ask how can we afford to go towards luxury rather than I cannot go towards luxury. You have to ask yourself this question, and then you will move forward. Now here, keep a journal or engage in artistic pursuits to explore your subconscious thought. You need to talk to yourself, you need to talk deep into yourself, that who are you, because 12th house is the house of going deep and into hidden aspects of your life. And meditate during this period and practice mindfulness to enhance mental clarity. On the other hand, if daily work and routine was suffered, now it is a good time, because anyways the house, the sixth house where your Saturn is at this moment and in retrograde position, now Mercury becomes direct, and putting that aspect on the sixth house will make that sixth house grow very much, in positive. And it will give strength to Saturn, so that your creative mind as well as your somehow the daily work routine also comes into order, so that you feel good during this period. Moving on to Libra ascendant. Now here, this is a very important place for Sun, Rohiji, actually, not for Mercury. The Sun is the planet in Venus, for Venus Libra ascendant people, that it's an extreme benefit. It is the 11th house lord, and 11th house lord is the lord who gives you money. Now here, if we see the position of Mercury, it is summer. That means it is neither bad, neither good. It owns the ninth house and the 12th house of spirituality. So the real reason or meaning here means that you have to become spiritual during this period. You have to not become cunning. And 11th house is the house that is of friendship and goals. And this time you will be socially very much active and may connect with influential people. Your communication can help you achieve your objectives, but there should be complete collaborative efforts with friends and groups, which may lead to significant achievements. But you have to be ethical, because see, they are the two houses it's ruling Mercury, that is the ninth and the 12th. Both the house are of ethical behavior. So you cannot cheat friends and scorn people and get money out of them. On the other hand, strengthen your social network, Rohitji, by attending gatherings and network events. Now, as soon as there is some kind of network event gathering, this is the place, this is the time you need to be there, because this is how you will have collaboration and it may lead to achievements for you. Express your ideas with a lot of conviction and inspire others, for to join the cause. You need to make sure that you are a philanthropist as well as charitable during this period. You need to have that emotion in you, that all the money earned, or all the money that you want to earn during this period, you need to make sure that it goes for a little bit of part of that money goes for a special cause also, because you will earn money, and that is sure because of the aspect of Mercury on the fifth house. And fifth house is, again, I always keep telling, it is the house of Lakshmi Ma, it is the house of money, it is the house of Purva Punya, all the creativity, brain you have, it is the house that is very important. And here, when Mercury will look at the fifth house, it is extremely benefic for you, because it will give strength to Saturn, who is currently at the retrograde motion, and you can benefit great from education and education collaborations also. So all the best for Libra ascendant people. For Scorpio ascendant people, Rohiji, Vrishchik Lagna. Now here Mercury will transit in the 10th house. Rohiji, by mistake I wrote the ninth house. 1 second. Oh, whew. By mistake I wrote the ninth house. But here it will go into your 10th house, and that means it's a very important period for you to actually think about, your career, your professional reputation, your your courage and your intelligence and communication, your expertise in the period of in the place of your uh, workplace. Okay, this is the time, when Mercury was retrograde, a lot of applications you must have and not received anything. But now when Mercury becomes direct, seek out opportunities for career advancement or consider a leadership role. Ask for, you need to prove yourself that you are ready for the next leap, and negotiate with confidence and avoid power struggles in workplace. Power is nothing. It is only the matter of opportunity. With opportunity, when you showcase your talent, power comes directly to you. So during this period, it is an important thing to maintain work-life balance as well, because Mercury aspects the fourth house of your personal happiness, of your happiness or luxury that you get from your family. So it is the time for you to do work-life balance. And Mercury here promises in a very good way to give you something very hidden and large gains. It is the owner of the 8th house and the 11th house, so hidden and large gains. So um, expect large gains from your workplace. It is a very auspicious period. Make the most out of it. Most very, very beautiful period for you. Moving on to Sagittarius now, Rohitji. First, Sagittarius, it is in the ninth house for higher education, philosophy, and it encourages you to expand your horizons. It is an excellent time to travel, learning, and share your wisdom. So now, see, now this is the house of teaching also, Rohitji. That's why we tell ninth house is the house of guru, like someone who will teach us something. So, and guru will also have a very good ninth house because he had a very good guru so that he could teach you. So, during this period, higher education pursuits and philosophical discussions will bring you personal growth. So, make sure you go into such kind of events, you watch such kind of videos, you feel such kind of a statement that, I need to get into some kind of spiritual zone during this period. Those who are traveling for leisure or for pilgrimage, very good period. It's a very favorable period. Now here, you will get two kind of good benefits because Mercury is a very auspicious planet. It rules two kendras, that is the 7th and the 10th house, Rohitji, and it is in the ninth house of destiny. So here you can explore new cultures and broaden your horizons in relationships as well as in your workplace. Both the places you will be able to have a good life. On the other hand, this is the house of guru and becoming a guru. So share your knowledge and inspire others to teaching and writing, because from here Mercury aspects the third house of your courage, of your personal interest, of writing, of communication. So that will get activated during this period in Mercury direct position. You need to be out there communicating with everyone, and everything that you have to share, you have to make sure you do this period, which will help you in career as well as personal growth. Now, for Capricorn ascendant people, Makar Lagna, now it is in the 8th house of transformation. So there is going to be a deep transformation, because at this moment you were completely in a confused state. Either we are this character or either we are that character. But here you will get a clear idea and idea about what next. What next? Now you may start doing deep conversations about joint finances, investments, and even engage in research. If there is any kind of person in the past who has cheated you, or who has done bad things to you, like started a work with you and did not give you money and all that things, this is the right time to ask them about that money, because here you can suddenly gain something out of it, because your destiny and your 6th house, that is your debt, can be recovered during this period. It is a Viparit Raj Yoga for you. So just make sure that you actually communicate that, I need this. This is what I deserve. Come on, give it to me. So this is what will help you get the money out of them. On the other hand, focus on financial planning and investment for long-term security. If you get this money by any chance, then plan it. Do not just go and spend it, because you must have seen in the past that there could have been instances where you spend a lot of money and there is problem. And for Makar Lagna, it is a very challenging chart. Everyone in Makar Lagna is struggling. On the other hand, research and analyze shared resources with business partners and spouses. Make sure that there is a lot of research involved in all your actions, and avoid secrets or hidden agendas. Open communication. Be very clear. See, this is what it is, this is what it should be, and this is how it should be. So can you help? You have to ask the universe, you have to ask your family, you have to ask your friends, everyone. That is how it will work. And on the other hand, your destiny is with you. You might do a long distance journey, and on the other hand, your daily work and routine might take a different transformation, and you will start something doing very good during this period when Mercury becomes direct. On the other hand, your finances will also improve because see, Mercury is looking at the second house, where the second house lord, your ascendant lord, is retrograde. So he will get little bit of power from when a friend looks at that house, and it will give you some kind of good results. For Aquarius ascendant people now, Rohiji, Mercury is in Leo, okay, in the seventh house, and it affects what partnership. So here, Sun is not a very pleasant planet for the Capricorn from the Aquarius ascendant because Rohiji, it rules the seventh house. That's a Maraka Stan. It is a house of partnerships and relationships. Now here, communication with your spouse and business, which was completely going bad, now it comes to from bad to a crucial stage where your communication and your effort could help, and maybe you will be able to save your relationship and maybe engage in business negotiations in that way that losses does not happen. Here it is a time you have to become very honest and open about your relationship so that you can strengthen it. On the other hand, collaborative projects with partner will yield positive results. You need to avoid ego clashes because again, Rohiji, the ascendant lord is retrograde and Mercury is aspecting the first house, and it will can make you little bit go overboard because Saturn will feel relieved as Mercury puts an aspect here and it says that, oh, now my friend is looking here, I don't have to worry too much about my house. So this is what is going to happen. You have to seek compromise and balance in your interaction with others because this is not a good period for you. It may be good period for other people, but you have to be careful in terms of dealing with partners, with your wife, with your husband, with your business partner, with your employer, with anyone who has a good status in the government. You have to be very careful. Now, this is the period when Sun will also go to the eighth house. It's not a very good house. It gives you result from the seventh house to the eighth house. Such people can get into major arguments with their spouses and can also have accidents due to a lot of stress. So make sure you be out of stress, do meditation, do relaxation, and it's a good period in terms of repairing your partnership. So just go ahead and do that. For Pisces ascendant people, Rohiji, this transit will impact the sixth house. Now, it is the house of health and daily routines, Rohiji. It is the house of, actually, it is the house of routines. It is the house of your goals. It is the house of your, what we say, it is the house from where you think that, morning you get up and say, okay, today I will do this, then sixth house is activated. You'll pay attention to your work during this period environment, make improvements, and also focus on health related discussions. Now, Roji, here again, for Pisces ascendant people, Mercury is a very important planet because it rules the fourth and the seventh house. It's both the Kendras, and it is in this house, the sixth house of debt, daily routines, and enemies, so many things. Now you have to focus on daily routines and work environment for a greater efficiency. You have to put your effort during this period because Mercury is in a place, in the place where it is not very comfortable. It is the sixth house. It takes a lot of courage, to keep fighting your enemies, keep fighting your Mercury will do it for you here, but you need to be extra powerful during this period. Health discussion and fitness routine can lead to healthier lifestyle. Health is again a issue. Now, all the people who Pisces ascendant might have been feeling a lot of problem in their stomach, lower abdomen. So during this period, that solves for you, but you have to turn green. You have to become green, veg. You have to add a lot of greens to your diet because that is what Mercury is. Mercury will is right now in the stomach area for you. So you have to make sure your greens are increased so that Mercury feels comfortable and does not give you any kind of problem. On the other hand, because this is house of enemies, and most of the enemies at this in this current stage phase is your co-workers. Now make sure that you do not have any kind of miscommunication. You have to communicate very clearly and avoid misunderstandings at work because that can create you loss. And why Rohitji loss? Because from here, sixth house Mercury aspects the 12th house. 12th house is the house of losses. It can be losses through bias or through cynical work, both the places. It can be losses due to buying a house or losses by losing a house. So both the things are ruled by the 12th house. It depends on your dasha, antardasha, and that will give you more idea about. But it's a pleasant period. Make the best use of it. On the contrary, all the part which I have shared is completely, based on the planet which is transiting. It is not according to your conjunctions, and for that, if you need any complete reading, you can contact me. On the other hand, those who want to join the course, Rohit ji will give you the details, and those who are watching, please subscribe and like our channel. It's your channel, and be a part of the family. Ji Rohit ji.
Yes, and those who want to learn astrology in a different manner, in the manner which is not a bookish manner. This is a practical manner what Akashji have learned in the 22, 25 years of his astrology career. He will make you learn in very easy way from very beginning. 16th of September classes are starting. Fourth batch is enrolling now. Three batches already complete. And the main thing is that those who will enroll before 16th September will get a free consultation with Akashji. This is, I think, again a good thing for you. So please enroll. Send your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below, and team will contact you and send you a form. And now, those who want a personal consultation, those who want a one-on-one video consultation with Akashji, they can also send their details on the WhatsApp number or mail ID given below, because the videos we make are very generic video. So lot of people correlate 80% things with them. But if you want to know in very precise manner about your career, marriage, or anything else, you can take a personal consultation. And thanks for subscribing. Keep subscribing. Keep sharing. Thank you, family members of AC Astro, for so much love and so much blessings. Thank you, Akashji, for your hard work,
Thank you,
for
Rohit.
your research, and for your guidance to all family members. Thank you. We'll meet you
Thank
in
you.
some other video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman.
Jai.
Jai Ram.
Jai.